Good morning. It took me a little while to get on this morning. It kept saying it was just, I got the spin of death. It kept spinning around. Anyway, good morning, and I hope everyone had a wonderful day yesterday. Boy, I tell you, today's a special day for my dreamer class that I teach in the stone readings. They are graduating today. So, my dreamer class, I can't wait for you to get out and start reading your own stones. And I think it's going to be a wonderful addition to what you do. And I welcome you to do that. Let's see where we're sitting in today. I got two people on. Hello, Winnie. Wow. I tried to get on like 3 times this morning, and my computer just kept spinning. And I go, oh, tell me it's not one of those days. But no, it came on. So, Winnie, we're going to start with you. You're sitting in moon movement and energy. Holy. So what I have discovered, I was always the one to tell everybody I am not affected by the moon cycles, the full moon. And actually I'm not, but I am affected by the new moon, which I just discovered, because now I'm paying attention to when the new moon is coming out, and I'm going, well, that's the days that I'm so tired. So I thought that was kind of interesting. And today, Winnie, you're sitting in that beautiful new moon energy and the cycles of it. But there's also another cycle. I'm almost seeing something like it's going like this to me, like a speedometer, and it started at 0 and it's on full tilt today. So I feel that something has moved, shifted in you, and you may feel a little bit different in that shift today. It's almost like my foot is on the accelerator in a car today. Like literally, I see you moving forward, and it's showing me. And I hope this makes sense to you, because I think it could be a little bit of a wild ride today. Let's see what else you're sitting in. You're sitting in the south. Ooh, so you're sitting in the death one today. Now, death isn't bad. That's the great teacher. And you're sitting in the death of, or the teacher of death. But that is also meaning death and rebirth. So whatever is happening, this shift, it's going to be big, because it's literally going to be the death of one thing and the beginning of something else. But there's no lapse time. You're literally going to fly right into this new energy that you're sitting in, right from the death, right from everything. Is going to be boom, I'm here. So a lot of times when something ends, it slowly ends, and something slowly begins. Not this. It's going to be over and brand new right away. So buckle up. It's going to be a big day today. You're also sitting in the card of community calls. So you may be asked to help somebody today, or to be a presence in a group today, or is calling community, but community is calling you to participate in some form or fashion today. It's saying, hey, you know what? Your presence, is needed right now. Your energy is needed right now. So check around where the people that you hang with and what you do, because your energy is very much needed in that group setting. So I hope that helps you. And Luisha, hello, my dear. Hello, Luisha. Hello. Luisha, ooh, look, tiny one today. You're sitting in 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 is, that book is slam shut, close, close, close. So it is absolutely the ending of something. It is the ending of, and I'm trying to find out a little bit more what is ending. Ooh, I just got a dribble down my mouth. So when I'm connected with spirit, it's literally tapping in. And Luisha, what I'm pulling in is what's ending. Aha. So the cycle that you are spinning in, that recap cycle, is coming to an end. You've actually reached the end of that a terrible time that has been coming in, and you're reaching the end of it. The doorway's right there to walk through, and you're ready to walk through it. And it's just going to take like probably 20 more steps and you're through that door. It's just telling you, keep going, because that you can now see the door and you can walk through it right away. So within the next week or 2 weeks, you're going to actually cross that threshold. So whoo, I love it. That's our welcoming news for you. And you're also sitting in the physical. And it's saying that I may be having some disorder with my body, because as soon as I pulled the stone, I immediately went down to my solar plexus. My solar plexus were tight right across there. So you may be feeling either some digestive issues. I'm actually even feeling maybe even, I hate to say it, constipation or something like that. There seems to be something happening in your bowels. So what I would suggest you do today, because you know how to do this, activate your hands a little bit, lay down and run your hands from, I know you can't see what I'm doing. Run your hands from one side of your belly to the other, just like that, back and forth. When you do that, Luisha, you're going to be able to move the stuck energy in there and allow yourself that movement that is being called right now. That would be the best thing that I would advise for today. And this is unraveling, and it almost shows that this is perfect, because as I'm pulling that energy back and forth, and I'm laying there and I'm breathing into it and I'm moving it out and I'm moving it, I'm unraveling it. It looks like there's knots, a whole bunch of knots. And each time you sweep it, you're undoing another knot, you're unraveling it, and you're pulling that energy through. It's actually a really good healing for you today. It may take you about 15 to 20 minutes, even set a timer. Don't just do it for 2 minutes and say I'm done. Like literally 15 to 20 minutes, and make sure you do that. And I bet you feel like a really good in your belly area. I hope that helps you. Lion of God, good morning. Good morning, grandmother. May I have a stone reading, please? Absolutely. And I love that you guys call me grandmother. So my grandmother name is Grandmother Dances in the Night Skies. And all that means is I've stepped into community as an elder, as a teacher, and just sharing what I have. I didn't get usually you can get your name when you're 60. I didn't feel called to have it or worthy of having it until I was about 62. And now I'm 67, going on 68. And I'm going, yeah, I can sit in that really comfortably now. And the lovely Luisha that you see on here, she's also a grandmother, and she had a beautiful grandmother naming ceremony just last year. So I welcome it, and welcome to community. Okay, so God, Lion of God, let's get to you. Let's see what beautiful stone. Ooh, it's asking me to dig deep. It says dig deep. Oh, ho, ho. Okay, so you have the 0 count, but this is a unique stone. This is, if you can take a look at the edge of that stone, and it's telling you, see how it's got that little lip on it, and literally when you hang on to it, you hang on to it like that. And it tells me I feel like I'm hanging on with my fingertips at the moment. I'm just gripping on so I don't fall down, and I want to move forward, but boy, if I just let go, I'm not sure that's a safe landing down there. And I feel like I'm just hanging on by my fingertips. That's actually not always a fun place to sit when you're sitting in that uncertainty of that. And all it's asking you to do is, actually, I would get out and talk to a tree today. Really get connected to the earth today. Get connected to everything around you, because it feels like you're just hanging on today. And boy, those days are nasty to deal with. So just keep taking deep breaths, cuddle up in a blanket, do something really nice. It's actually showing me rocking. So it's showing me to wrap up in something, a shawl or a blanket, and just rock and get some really beautiful music that you can just rock to, and allow yourself that beautiful energy of that. I like to use flute music, Native American wind flute, or usually that's the music I use when I'm doing that kind of work. And it may just help you with that. Yeah, let's see what type of stone you're sitting in. You're sitting in the south. You're sitting in pain today. And so this is a pain of an emotional sort, though. I'm hanging on for dear life, that I don't want to fall down. I don't want others to know that I'm hanging on for dear life, and I'm hurting on the inside. That is the emotional hurt. So allow it, and really give yourself some pampering today, and do that rocking. You'll be amazed at how wonderful you feel. And it's saying, slow down, slow down. Just take the day to just say, you know what? I'm going to have a me day today. I'm going to have a self-care day today. And I'm just going to put everyone else in the back burner, because right now I need the care. And so do the care today. Love yourself today. Sit in that beautiful rocking energy. I hope that helps you. I got to see where I'm at here now. Debbie Marcellus, good morning. And she says, good morning, beautiful soul. May I have a reading, please? You absolutely can. Debbie Marcellus. Let's see what we got for you today. Ooh, Debbie's sitting in. I love it. 5, 6, 7, and 8. I got upside down. 8. So for those of you wondering, the line means 5 and each dot is 1. So 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the Mayan count. And it's also sitting in abundance, but there's an abundance of a shift. So it's the cycle of natural law, and on the back of it is the abundance. That was actually just something that Spirit asked me to put on the back of this particular stone. And it shows here what a jagged edge, right? There's nothing normal about that. And when I found this, I was walking on a river when I found this stone, and I kept getting my foot tangled in it. And I thought it needs to come home. So I asked it and it said, yes, I need to join you. And it's interesting that it would be the cycle of natural law. It's showing me that even though it gets weathered away and chipped away, that it's not ending. So it's like all things in the senior stage or in the end stage are still important. Don't just toss it. So it's whatever is in your life right now, whatever's going on that you would say, oh, well, maybe that piece is broken or it's no longer value to me. Take a look at how you can renew it, how you can rejuvenate it. I do that with feathers when I'm working on feathers. I just happen to have a feather here, but it's, if you take a look at here, there's bones, it's all raggedy. This is going to become this wingtip of one of my turkeys, but it will become a beautiful healing tool. And it's been calling me, and I put it back up on my table now because it's going to join me in this energy. And eventually when it says now, then I will go ahead and I will make a fan with it. And I'll show you guys the fan when I'm done with it. And I don't know when that will be because the fan tells me. And that's exactly what I'm saying for you, Debbie. Things aren't over because they're older or because they're a little bit broken or scuffed up. Really give life to those things instead of just allowing them to be tossed in the garbage. You're also sitting in the east, a little bit of rage today. So the rage, number 1, rage, oh my gosh. And that's a great teacher of rage. That is feeling inside. I feel inside. I just want to kind of stomp around and get rid of that energy that's sitting there. And it's okay to do that. Find something that will give you the impact to let go of that. Yell, scream, holler, do what you need to do. I've gone into a pillow and screamed because I wouldn't want to scream outside. Sometimes I've gone outside and screamed. Right now, we have a snow warning. So if I was in rage today, what I would do is I would get out and I would roll in that snow and just scream because it's going to be darn cold, because I wouldn't put a jacket on. I would literally let my body feel that ice cold. So do something to shock value to get rid of the rage that you're sitting in today. You're also sitting in the ground from the root. So when we sit in rage, what happens normally is our energy comes right up here in this heart space or even in our throat. And when the energy is bouncing up here, we can easily bounce around in the rage. So it's saying do something to release the rage and pull the energy down to the root chakra. So you are controlling and allowing it still to come up. Don't suppress it. When you feel it, let it go, but let it go in controlled energies and allow the controlled shoot off to go, almost like you're releasing the valve and then I'm turning it back off, releasing the valve, turning it back off. So it's a really cool way to release rage. I hope that helps you today. Have a great day, and I'm going to see you tonight online. So now I'm going to go down to Faith and Love. She says, good morning. Okay, I did that. Winnie, thank you. You're most welcome. Rhoda, good morning, my dear. What a wonderful day for us. I'm not a huge fan of snow and really, really cold, but we have a beautiful ice fog right now, and everything just looks like a magical world outside. My dog is loving it. So we are sitting in Rhoda. You're sitting in the east. Boy, I don't know if this is you, but we've called this one in quite a bit in the last few days. And that is that earth count, but that is how it fits flatly in my hand. And this is telling you there's no wonkiness. I don't have to fight for anything. Everything is within my hand right now. I have the world by the tail. What do I want to do with it? And what a great day when you're sitting in that. It's the earth count number 1, which sits in the east. But everything is possible today. So I literally don't have to fight for anything. Whatever you're going to do today is going to fall. It's like those days that everything just falls in line. And that's how it's going to feel for you today. Ooh, that's a gift. Enjoy that one. And you're also sitting in the southeast. You're sitting in sex. your sexuality of who you are. And enjoy both sides of you, the masculine and the feminine. I used to think that feminine meant weakness. It does not. Feminine means feminine power. You can still be powerful and be feminine, and you don't have to abandon that feminine side to get any type of control. You can walk in your power, but it's saying don't go overboard on one way or another. Sit in the middle of the balance of the masculine and the feminine today, and really claim both inside of you, and shine bright today, because literally you got the world by the tail today. And you're also sitting in intuitive journaling, a great day to tap into those intuitive energies. So do some journaling, write your feelings out, talk your feelings out. I have a friend who uses the memo on her cell phone, and she talks it out as she's doing things, and she'll often listen to them back afterwards, and they can be like an hour long, and she'll listen to them back afterwards and didn't even realize that she had said something that actually was a teacher for her. So I thought that was kind of cool that she does it, just rambles without worrying about what she's saying. And then when she listens to it back, she'll go, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense now. So that may be something that you want to try to do too. But definitely get your feelings, your thoughts out, either on paper or on video or whatever, memo. I don't know what they're called. I don't use them very often, but I do use them. So give it a go. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, grandmother. Hi, Mary. How are you doing today? Let's see what we got for you. Oh, I'm just digging in here. None of them are calling. Hold on. Oop, there we go. Pop one. Oh, you're sitting in 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 are the kachinas. That's that movement of energy. Those kachinas have been calling too. They're saying that there's a big change happening, like a big change happening. And it's actually asking you to celebrate that change. You've been calling it in for a while, and now it's actually going to come to fruition. And as it does so, it's going to create a change in your environment or in your life. So this change that you've been asking for is coming your way. And they're saying you may get a little bit more than what you asked for. So whatever this change is, it will invite other change happening too that you didn't perceive happening. So just allow that to be. And I love it. It doesn't sound like it's a bad thing, though. It sounds like a good thing. But you're sitting in a little bit of loneliness today. So as that's happening, you may experience, and here's what I see almost, is that I'm experiencing all this cool stuff, but I don't know how to explain it to anybody, and nobody would believe me if I tried. So if you're sitting back in that energy of that, you know what, it's okay. Talk to a teddy bear or talk to something else, an animal, because they'll understand, or talk to your friends that are the same wavelengths as you, and think into that spiritual realm, because there's something big is in motion here, and it's not by accident. And you're also sitting in vulnerability is power. So maybe even if somebody isn't necessarily on the same page as you, or maybe they won't understand, maybe be a little bit vulnerable by telling them anyway. You know what? I have to tell you about this awesome stuff I'm doing, and this shift in me, and the messages that I'm getting from spirit. And they may look at you a little wonky, but you know what? You may have planted the seed for someone else to explore and to develop in their own way too. So it's a good day for that. I hope that helps you. Now we're coming down to Kevin. Good morning, Kevin. Thank you for your energy. Yeah, I have a stone. You absolutely can. Let's see what we've got for you today. Ooh. So the one that popped out, I forgot what the back of the sign, but this is what was really just jumping out at me. And you're sitting in the 3. This 3 is at the bottom of the wheel. So emotions sit there, and it means suppliance. But that wasn't the symbol that was coming in for me. It was this one. And when I look at this symbol here, it meant, to me, it showed that I had been on a long road. If I wanted to start at the beginning here, I could have just gone the really quick way right into the middle and been there. but you've gone on a wrong, like not a wrong, but a really long journey all the way around, but you're finally arriving at your destination. And it's saying you thought you wouldn't get here and now you've arrived. So whatever you have been going on or working towards, it seems to have been taking forever to get there. Today's the day that you're going to arrive. And I find that is interesting because a lot of people have the same energetic theme happening. And wow. And I wonder if that has anything to do with the new moon. But you're actually arriving at whatever it is that you have been working so hard towards. You're also sitting, you're sitting at number 8, which is testing of the great teachers. And the testing actually tells me, can I really arrive there? Is that really happening? Well, I'm going to ask Spirit for a couple of signs. And if I get those signs, then I'll believe it. But if I don't get those signs, I'm not going to believe it. Or pushing the envelope, testing to see how far you can go. You might even be testing a partner today. I want to see how far I can push them without them reacting. That might be happening a bit today, too, because you are sitting in the element of testing, or the great teacher of testing. And you're also sitting in split your focus. Split your focus. You've got the ability today to be actually at different places. And because you've worked so hard to arrive at your destination, it's like I'm arriving, but now I'm oh my gosh, look at this and look at that and look at that. Like the shiny stuff is all in front of you, and allow that to happen. Just allow it to happen, but really enjoy that space you're in. You've worked hard to get where you're going, and you've now achieved it. So I hope that helps you. Um, uh, and now we're coming down. We're coming down to a green one. Motivational vibes. I'd love a message, please. Absolutely. Let's get a message for you. Woo. So you have the number 2, and everyone that watches me knows that I love this stone. The stone, those little marks in that stone were not put there by anything in nature. And what that tells me is, boy, you've been in the ripple, but you've been in the ripple of enjoyment and the ripple of sending out to others, because you sat in, if you drop a pebble in the stone in the water and you get all those waves coming out. And we do that with energy. When I send out good vibrations and I send it to somebody, it ripples out far behind me. And you've been doing that, and it's showing you that, boy, have you affected a lot of people around you in things that you didn't even know. People that you didn't even know that you touched are being touched and are being celebrated, and really, really have sent their vibrations out because you sent it out, they sent theirs out, and those ripples keep expanding. Doing what you're doing and keep sending out that beautiful energy. It's a really, really special gift. And you're also sitting out care of yourself as well as care for other. And you're really sitting in that care moment. I'm really going to send a lot of care out with my energy today. And I'm going to ask for, whether you're going to ask for healing, whether you're going to ask for calmness of thought. I don't know what you're going to send out to the universe, but when you do, literally, and if you can find a stone, even better, I would drop it in water. Boom, drop it in water, and then say, I am sending out, and allow whatever it is that you're sending out to continue. And the earth will pick up that vibrational energy and just expand it. And it'll go around the world if you want it to. And I do that quite often. And I think it's an awesome thing. And that's what it's asking you to do. Woo! And that's the first time I've told someone else that. So I thought that was interesting. And it says, tap into your sacral power. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You've got the power to send that love, to send all that energy out. What you choose to send today, be very specific. When you drop that stone, or even a crystal, anything into the water, you need to drop something in the water, and then say, I'm sending out, and allow those ripples to come. That's going to really activate all this information. And a lot of people are going to pick it up. So I love it. And now we're on Nick. Hi, Nick. I need a stone reading, please. Absolutely. Let's get a stone for you. You are sitting in number 4 of the earth count. That's up into the mind, and that is the spin. Oh my God. I think that you've been sitting in a spin of self-doubt. I'm really questioning Questioning my purpose is the word that comes to mind. I'm questioning my purpose. I'm questioning because I'm getting a tightness right through here, through my throat, all the way down to my heart space. I'm questioning if I have a right. Do I have a right? Am I worthy? And that's really, really sitting really heavy in this space right now. I'm not speaking the truth because I really don't feel worthy to speak my truth, and I'm holding it all in my heart space. So the best thing that I could say for you is I would do some tapping. I would do some tapping and say, I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. Bring that in. I am worthy, and spend time. Go over your entire body. Everything that you can touch it, even the bottoms of your feet. I am worthy. And if you can spend about 20 minutes or so doing that, I think it will help you get through that little bit of self-doubt that you're sitting in. You're also sitting in raw power. You've got a lot of power today. But what do you do with it? Well, what you do with it is you do the tapping. You focus it. You don't just let it go scattered. Because when we sit in a lot of raw power, we can let the energy out and not know where it's going. In this case, it's saying, bring it back into you and allow that tapping. I'm going to send all my energy into me, and I'm going to tap. I am worthy. I am worthy. I'm worthy. And if you find that you keep saying, no, I'm not, I am worthy. I'm worthy. Bring it in there, okay? And you're also sitting in the spacious mind and soul. Exactly what I'm talking about is you need to convince your body that you are worthy. So, and convince yourself. So by tapping it, you're reinforcing that statement right into the cellular of your body. So keep doing that today, okay? Whenever you find those doubts coming in, stop whatever you're doing and start tapping yourself. It could be your day if you're around anyone else and they see you going like this, but it's what you need to do. Enjoy your day today. Now we're in Faith and Love. Hi, Kevin. Okay, Luisha. I'm so ready to move on. Yes. Hold my emotions in the solar plex. I will do that. Great. Thank you, Luisha. I appreciate that. And you're working hard, girl, and keep doing it. So now I'm on. Yes. So Luisha's grandmother name is Blazing Star. Grandmother Luisha Blazing Star. So we are on What a Lovely Day. 90. Hello, may I have a stone reading? You absolutely can. And interesting. The stone that came into my hand immediately was a great teacher, not an earth count stone. And now I'm going to find out so that wants you to have 2 great teacher stones, not an earth count stone. So you're sitting in patience and testing. Patience, patience and testing. So what does that mean when I'm sitting in the 2 of them? It's meaning that you are going to be tested. You're going to be tested today, and you're really going to be pushed. Pushed against the wall. I'm going to have my back against the wall, and someone's going to keep coming at me. Push. And you're going to be pushed to the limits today. And it's asking you, don't respond back. Do have no response back. Just allow yourself to be pushed and pushed and pushed. Have all the patience in the world for yourself, but also for the others that is pushing you, whether it be, I don't know if it's a group or whatever it is, you're really going to be tested today to the max, and it's going to get on your ass nerve, but it's saying, whatever you do, don't respond to it. Just don't do anything about it, and just keep sending out patience as you're receiving this information from whomever or whatever. And then just keep saying patience. Don't let yourself respond, and allow yourself to slow down and not respond, because if you can do that, it'll ride itself out, and it won't require any other work. It'll just dissipate into the atmosphere. So that's would be my advice today. You're also sitting in your soul knows, which is exactly what I'm just saying, is when you allow all that hits to keep on coming, and you don't respond back, and literally imagine it just dissipating in the air. It's upsetting me, but I'm not going to respond about this. I'm just going to go, because if I respond, I'm going to give it energy, and I don't want to give it energy. I'm going to dissipate the energy, so it will have no bearing on me. That's on them. It's not on you. Okay. So it could be a taxing day today, but also a very rewarding day today if you can actually sit in that sense of self by not responding. And now we are sitting in Um, uh, God, thank you. You're most welcome. Spiritual marbles. I think that's marbles, but I'm not sure. Amen. LOL. Today is a real scream day. Oh no. Let's see what happens. Oh no. So you're sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You're sitting in the spirit of all animals. And I'm going to go over to the Mayans here just a minute. I think yeah, it is. So it's instinct. Follow your instinct today. Your instinct will know better than your head. So don't allow your head to respond or your heart to respond today. Allow your gut to respond today. And when that gut reacts, then that's when you know what to do. So that gut instinct is the fight or flight. The gut instinct is that intuitive knowing. Allow that intuitive knowing to really sit there today. Get out of your head and get out of your heart space, because if you're sitting really locked into the heart, your feelings could get hurt today. If you're sitting in the head space, you could go, well, let's find another way to counter these people or this thing, this event, and I'm going to add fuel to the fire. So it's just saying, just don't do that. Follow your solar plexus, what are your instincts telling you to do, and then go in, do it, but do it in neutrality. Drop all your energy down till you feel calm. When you feel calm, then react, but don't react in the emotional high of the event. Also, you're sitting in the center, you're sitting in feelings, which is exactly what I just said. Your feelings could get locked up in all of this as well, because as this is happening, your response will want to go, my feelings are hurt, I'm angry, I'm sad, I feel abandoned, all these things that happen in your heart space, and we don't want that to override you. So pull your energy down. Am I calm? Yes. What do my instincts tell me to do? That's how I'm going to proceed. That's the energy you're sitting in today. It could be a challenging day. You're also sitting in it's time to shine. It's really time to shine. Don't let anyone else dull your shine today. And you may have people running around, and I actually see people spraying water on you, and I don't know what this is all about, but I see spraying something on you which is preventing you from being seen properly. So it's almost like I'm spraying a screen around you or something, and no one can see me. So don't just sit back, and you know what, just superpower yourself through that. It doesn't matter what they shoot your way, you can shine right through it and let your shine shine, and don't dull your shine because it makes someone else uncomfortable. Just be you. I hope that helps you today. Now, Debbie Marcellus, have to see how this plays out today. Yeah, no kidding. Mary, thank you. Hello, grandmother from Paul. Hello, Paul. Nice to see you on here. I got quite a few on here now. So, Paul, let's pull a stone for you. And I hope your day went really well yesterday. Ooh, you're sitting in a long one. You're sitting in 5, 10, and 2 is 12. That's the planets. And now they're all linking together. So everything is kind of coming. It's like, those you got construction paper, and you make a loop and you put another one in and make another loop and make another loop. That's what I'm seeing today. I'm locking this up. I'm locking that up. I'm locking that up. And I'm going on a beautiful path, but I'm not tying myself up in knots. I'm just one thing after another, and I'm not overwhelming myself today. It's actually a fun day to sit in. And you're sitting in love today. Love trumps all. So when you can sit in that and allow it to be, not have to force it, not have to fight it, it's happening. It's happening as it should happen. And I'm just going to take on one thing after another, and I'm really not going to overload myself. You're also letting go of control, which is exactly what that is doing the one thing, the next thing, the next thing. I don't have to control 4 moves down the road. I don't have to control what happened in the past. I can just sit in this one moment by moment by moment. And it's a really good controlled day today. I love them because they aren't an overwhelmed day. And I think I got you all. Okay, guys, I hope you have an awesome day. I'm off to work on a mascot today. I'm working on stingray fish, and it is coming out beautifully. I'll maybe try to get some photos for it and show you these photos there. It's actually pretty cool. I make all kinds of mascots. That's what I've been doing for 35 years, and I'm just starting to get my shamanic business underway because I had the self-doubt, the same as a lot of people. I self-doubt what I'm doing. I self-doubt my worthiness. And then when I finally stepped into my power and into who I am, then I just walk in it with love and let the rest happen as it happens. That sounds interesting. Faith and love. I love you. So you guys have an awesome day. I'm off to play with the puppy in a minute because he's just scratching at my door. And I will talk to you guys later. Have an awesome day. And Paul, my husband, says thanks for everything, and thanks for thinking of him so much. Okay, take care. Bye bye.